Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome. So today now we're already online, live on YouTube. All the Hare Krishna devotees, and of course, my pranam to all devotees joining on YouTube. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for joining us today. Such a beautiful day. Today is 13th July. Wow. 13th July 2026, Monday morning, we gathered to continue our discussion on a brand new chapter, chapter 8, on prayers of Queen Kunti and Parikshit Maharaj saved. All right. So before we start, is there anybody who would like to come forward to offer your gratitude? Any volunteers? Vraja Prema, are you there? Will you be able to speak?
Driving, Prabhu.
Yeah, driving, but can you offer your gratitude? Possible? Okay. Anyone else? Yes, Raja?
For time being, not possible, Prabhu.
Okay, no problem. Anyone else? Any volunteers to come forward? No one? Forgotten that we have to offer gratitude. All right. So starting from tomorrow, please think of anybody, right? Anybody who would like to come forward to offer your gratitude, please come forward, because gratitude determines your latitude. The more and more you are grateful with whatever blessings that you have in your life, and that's how the more and more you will start to appreciate things that what you have. And of course, it's also antidote for stress. Satyanarayan Prabhu, you want to say something? You want to offer your gratitude, Prabhu? I can't hear you, Prabhu. I think it's traveling. All right. So, all right. So offering gratitude is very important. So sometimes we have to be grateful to all the blessings that we have. We are some or other we became a devotee and we are studying Srimad Bhagavatam. It is because someone have taken an effort to. Oh, is there echo behind me? No. Okay, no echo. All right. No echo, right? Is there echo in my class?
No.
No echo.
No,
Okay.
Prabhu.
All right. Oh, okay. Echo is up there. Okay. All right. So I would like to offer my gratitude since no one is here. So I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for joining us today. Without your enthusiasm and your excitement, definitely this class it's not possible. So when I first started this session, people said you're doing it in the morning, definitely nobody will come. And somehow you are the person cannot do it within half an hour, 45 minutes or 1 hour. You love to drag and people run away after 1-2 times. Nobody will turn up. Maybe you'll end up maybe 1 or 2 people who will be listening to you. So I think morning is not a conducive time to do this session. But I proved them wrong. Why I proved them wrong? Because of all of you. Your enthusiasm, your excitement, taking your time off and to go through this session. So I'm grateful to each and every one of you, and I'm so grateful to those who have given dakshina. So no words, but it is part of the system. So I'm grateful to each and every one of you who offered dakshina. And I'm grateful to Srila Prabhupada for bringing the Srimad Bhagavatam to the Western world, translate it to English. Without his sacrifice, today we might not be studying Srimad Bhagavatam. Not we, I should not be studying Srimad Bhagavatam because I'm not a Tamil educated. So if any books comes in Tamil, when I just start to read 1-2 words, I fall asleep. But because he have translated into English, and Srila Prabhupada made English as a spiritual language. All this while we know that any Indian language is spiritual. Okay, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Sanskrit, Hindi, all these languages in Tamil, in Indian language, are considered spiritual language. There's so many Puranas, what they call Vedas, were in the native Indian language. But Srila Prabhupada, for the first time, he made English as a spiritual language. That is something which is unbelievable. So I'm so grateful, Srila Prabhupada. If only there's no Srila Prabhupada, imagine where we would be now. Maybe we should have been dead and gone because of some very bad attitude and bad character, bad habits. Or we should be having a different happy-go life. We should be drinking, eating meat, having fun, and not realizing the goal of life. It is something which is so secret. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, right? The chapter 7, Raja Vidya, the king of, confidential knowledge. It is confidential knowledge. It's so confidential. And it takes an acharya to reveal that confidentiality. He has to really, reveal the thing. And he have revealed. And I'm so grateful to those people who made me devotees, my uncle and Devadeva Prabhu and all this host of devotees. So, and to my spiritual master who accepted me, even though I'm not at all qualified. I'm so fallen, not qualified. And yet he accepted me as his disciple, really initiated disciple, and inspired me to go for it. So like that, I'm so grateful to each and everything that happens in my life. And I'm most important, I'm so grateful to my wife. Yes, I should be very grateful to my wife. Because imagine at this hour, at a prime time, I'm doing this session because I have a support from her. Imagine if she's not there, she's, hey, you better do something. If it's something else, definitely this kind of session is not possible. So I'm so grateful to her. With that, my gratitude to all my beloved and all my devotee friends, everyone. So with that, I start the session today. So let's start with invocation prayer. All right, so let's do invocation. So Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuttapadakam Sri Gurun Vaishnam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvidamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasachari Starini Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namini Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaye Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Viknanadaine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktira Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namaste Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dina Tarini Rupanuga Virda Pasidanta Dvanta Harini Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambra Sambodhe Padambujaite Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupai Rupanuga Varaite Gauravirbhava Bhume Swam Nidasa Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhauma Sri Jagannathaye Te Namaha Vancha Kalpata Rubhyascha Kripa Sindhubevacha Patitanam Pavinebhyo Vaishnavebayo Namo Namaha Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratise Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktahakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Stute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaye Namo Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirai Nasta Prayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadhyasya tanvayat itarascharte svabhijnaswarat. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavye Muyyanti Yat Surayah. Tejo Vari Mridanyata Vinimayo Yatra Trisharga Marsha. Damna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna.
Hare
So,
Krishna.
okay, so today we're going to start a new session. Let me see, because it's a new book, because we have already done with the book 1. Now we have to start with book 2. Bhagavad Gita, Unit 1, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, first canto, part 2. All right. So we are starting a part 2. All right. Okay. So, all right. So we are starting with part 2. Everyone can see the screen, right? Okay. Wait, what happened? Exit full screen. All right. So we'll make it. Is this okay? The writing okay? Is it okay, the writing, Prabhus and mothers? Is it good enough?
No problem. Make it bigger, please.
Some more? Okay now?
No,
How
some
about
more.
now?
I think this should be okay, Prabhu. A little bit more.
Very big. Is it okay now? This is the biggest I think I can go. Oh,
Too
I can
big
even
now.
go
Too
bigger.
big. Too big. Too big.
Too
Too
big,
big,
I
huh?
think. Slightly smaller, Prabhu.
Slightly small.
How about now?
Okay.
This is okay, huh?
Okay.
Bigger,
No,
please.
because, huh? Yes, Mataji?
Bigger bit persayirum Mataji.
ஒரு
Okay.
size பண்ண முடியாது.
ஒரு size பண்ணிட்டேன். Okay, yeah?
What
இது
is
okay,
it?
Prabhu. This is okay.
This is okay, huh? All right. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto, first Canto, part 2. So excited to start this session today. So let's see. Okay, we let's offer obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. Without his mercy and his blessings, we might not be here. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, okay, so what are the things that we're going to study here? All right, first thing we're going to talk about, just to protect the progeny of Kuru dynasty, Sri Krishna covered the embryo of Uttara by his personal energy. All right, so that's in the Parikshit is in the womb, and Krishna come and protect. And this is Queen Kunti addressed Lord Krishna as he started home. No, and he wants to go back. Queen Kunti was so upset. Don't go, Krishna. She wants him to be back, right? So that's a wonderful prayer that we're going to see. All right, this is the Damodar Leela. Mother Yashoda wanted to make a show of punishment for her transcendental child. Okay, then this is Bhishma Dev quitting the body. This is also part of the topic we're going to study here. Right, he's sleeping on the bed of arrow, waiting for a right time to pass it, to leave the body. And of course, all the Pandavas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the Pandavas, Narada Muni, and all the personalities. All right, I think this Vyasa, and his Krishna, all were there, waiting for a right time to leave the body. So this is then after that, Arjuna will be told by Krishna, shoot the arrow and let the Ganga. Can you see the water here? Because what do you call? Bhishma, also known as Ganga Maindan, son of Ganga. So when he shoot the arrow, the water of Ganga come out and pour into the mouth, and then he leaves the body. All right. He did not accept water when he suffered. When Arjuna understand his mind, shoot an arrow to ground, causing Mother Ganga to come up and enter the mouth of Bhishma Dev. All right. And this is the story about command of his friends pointed out the enemies. This is one story. Bhishma will be like glorifying. Krishna have taken a vow not to fight. But at one moment, he can't take it. So he take the wheel and almost to kill Bhishma. It's a very beautiful pastime. We will study that. And then this is a deep loving attitude, attracted damsel of Rajadam. Then this is on Gopi's intimate characteristic movement of the Lord. So this is what Gopis will be like dancing and act like Krishna. How Krishna move around with the flute and all these things. Okay. And of course, here when you see like they're hugging each other, all will be in great lamentation. They want Krishna back so badly. All right. Okay. Now this is the story about Krishna departed from the city of Hastinapur. All right. At last, he leaves Hastinapur, this thing of the Pandava, and going back to Dwaraka. Then sitting in Dwaraka, having heard the vibration of Krishna conch shell, ran towards him. So when he entered Dwaraka, he just blew a conch shell. All the people come running after him and all this kind of thing. Okay. Embrace the Lord innermost recess of their heart. They then embrace him visually and they send their sons to embrace him. Right. First the queen embraced, then after that they sent the son to embrace Krishna. So all beautiful pastime. So this is also story about Yudhishthira, Maharaj Parikshit. Then okay. All right. So with that, let's start our session today. So Kunti Vacha Namasye Purusham Tvadyam Ishwaram Prakrite Param Alakshyam Sarva Bhutanam Antar Bahir Avastitam. Okay, we'll study that this thing. So we are studying a 1972 edition, the original Bhagavatam. So in this, what are the things that we're going to study in chapter 8? Praise of Queen Kunti and Parikshit saved. Mourning. Mourning means they are all lamenting the son, the children all killed. The mourning of the king Kuru family. Maharaj Yudhishthira begin to reign. All right, he start to become the king. Parikshit saved from the Krishna and all powerful Lord. Praise of Queen Kunti. And beyond range of sense, Krishna, the son of Vasudeva and Nanda. His transcendental position, aristocracy disqualified of a devotee, all these kind of beautiful things. Then chapter 9, we're going to study. Then 10, 11, 12. So here we're going to do until chapter 12. Right. So now let's start our chapter 8. Prayers of Queen Kunti and Parikshit saved. So just to a quick recap, what we have studied in the previous chapter 7. The boys, the 5 children of Draupadi were killed, and Ashwatthama was brought to justice like a dog, like an animal. Arjuna dragged him. Then upon seeing that, Draupadi says, release him. He's the son of Brahmana, so we should forgive him. All right. So one of the things that take away the chapter 7 is, what is the first symptoms of being a pure devotee of Krishna? We must be able to forgive people, forgive things. All right. Forgetting is very hard, but at least we must start to forgive. We can't forgive, we are carrying the anarthas. We are carrying the burden within the heart. Right? So we must be able to forgive. So once we can forgive all the things, then, oops. Alamak. Oh my God, it went back to the normal one. Okay. So we must be able to forgive. Forgiveness is the part of godliness, even though it is hard. But why it is hard? Why is it very tough to forgive? Because we still in bodily concept of life. Because our ego is still strong, that we could not be able to accept the fact of forgiving others. Because we think, I am pitiful, I am the victim, I have no right to forgive. Because when we have that I consciousness, we remember that is still in the bodily conscious of life. The entire Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, the goal is to remove that anarthas. I am this body. So we must remember, I am not this body, but I am a mere spirit soul. And what is my constitutional position? My constitutional position is the servant of the Lord. So that's the first thing. And now, in this chapter, in one word, in one sentence, I can say, that is the second qualification of being a pure devotee of Lord Krishna is to renunciation. Acceptance, not renunciation, acceptance. Accepting what they call whatever condition that we are going through as it is. Without lamenting, without grumbling, without pity me attitude. Why me? Why me? Like sometimes they say, no, why it should happen to me? I didn't do anything wrong. Doesn't matter, whatever things happen. So, and also in this chapter, we will study about the gratefulness. Why Queen Kunti is so grateful that she could just accept whatever things. Because what Queen Kunti gone through, it is something which is the normal condition people, they can't perceive it. She has gone through the maximum suffering as a mother-in-law, as a mother, all right, as a single mother. So all these things we're going to study in this chapter. So now let's start prayers of Queen Kunti and Parikshit Sif. Text 1. Sutta vacha atate samprate tanam sampare tanam swanam udakam chatam ich chatam datum sa Krishna Gangayang datum sa Krishna Gangayang Puraskritya Yayustriya Sutta vacha atate samparetanam swanam udakam ichatam datum sa Krishna Gangayam Puraskritya Yayustriya atate samparetanam swanam udakam ichatam datum sa Krishna Gangayam Puraskritya Yayustriya. Right? Anybody like to recite the verse?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Chapter 8, text 1.
Mm-hmm.
Uta vacha adate sampare danam swanam udagam ichadam tadum sa Krishna Gangayam Puraskritya Yayu Striyah.
Yeah, nice. Mangala Rukmini Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Sutta uvacha. Atate samprate tanam swanam udankam ichatam datum sa Krishna Gangayam Puraskritya Yayustriya.
Very nice. Next.
Sutta uvacha attate samparatenam swananam udakam ichatam datum sa Krishna Gangayam Puraskritya Yayustriya.
Yayu.
Puraskritya Yayustriya.
No. Not ya. Yayu.
Yayustriya.
Yayustriya. So the you.
Yayustriya.
Yes, correct. Yayu is already totally a different meaning already. Yayu. Okay. Nice.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
One last person. Who will be the lucky one?
Uta uvacha atate samparitanam anam udakam ichatam datung sa Krishna Gangayam Puraskritya Satya Yayu Striyaha.
Very nice, very nice. But Prabhu, there's a dash on top, so you must always remember the dash.
Yeah. Correct.
Huh? So, Swanam.
Yeah.
Uddakam Ichatam, not Ichatam, Ichatam.
Ichata.
Datum Sri Krishna Gangayam.
Yeah.
Right? Puraskritya Yayustriya. All right. So now let's see. So what can you understand from this verse? Is there any word that you can identify? Don't look at your book. Those who are here, please look at the screen. Is there any word that you can identify? What is sutta?
Sutta Goswami.
All right. Vacha?
Saying
Saying or
saying or
speaking. All
speaking.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Atta? Do you know what is atta? No.
No Prabhu.
Okay.
No idea, Prabhu.
Say. All right. Samparetanam? No.
Swanam.
Okay. Swanam? Okay. You don't know. Uddakam? All right. Ichatam? Okay. Datum? Sa? Krishna?
Krishna is Draupadi. Draupadi
Are you sure not? Why got Krishna
along
become
with
Draupadi
Draupadi.
now?
No, along with Draupadi, I think. With Draupadi.
Are you sure?
Sa Krishna. That Krishna there.
Hmm. So you're
I think
looking
I
at your
have.
book, lah. You saw the translation in your book, is it?
No, Prabhu. Actually, I because once you have explained about that Krishna, you know.
Hmm. So why is
So I just
Draupadi?
remembered that with Sa Krishna that will comes together with Draupadi and Krishna.
Yeah, but becomes with Draupadi and Krishna, is it?
Some sort like that. With the book, I think what is written in the book.
Don't look at the book. Don't look at the book.
Okay, I'm not looking.
Don't look
I'm
at the
not
book.
seeing.
All right. All right. So what Mataji is saying that this is okay. Anyone else? What is Krishna here?
Draupadi,
How?
because she's black like Krishna,
But how you know this is Krishna means Draupadi? Why? What is the thing?
because they are going to do the last rites.
Nah, I'm asking why this word Krishna means Draupadi. Why?
The Sanskrit word la வந்து code.
Because there's a with a dash behind.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I ask you not to look at the book. So Datum Sa Krishna. Krishna means this is Draupadi. When there's no dash on top, is our Lord Krishna. Gangayam Puraskritya Yayustriya. All right. So when you can look at the word, you can understand. It's so beautiful to read Sanskrit. All right. Okay. Sutta Vacha. Sutta said, Ata thus te the Pandavas. Samparetanam of the date. Swanam of the relatives. Udakam water. Ichatam willing to have. Datum to deliver. Sa Krishna. Sa Krishna. So when you pronounce, you must remember that. How do you pronounce it well? Sa Krishna. So this is Krishna. This is Krishna. Krishna. Right? Sa Krishna. Along with Lord Krishna. Gangayam. On the Ganges. Puraskritya. Putting on the front Yayu when Striya, the woman. Yes, Brajaprima.
Prabhu, the Sa Krishna is like Krishna, Prabhu, not.
No. But here, along with Lord Krishna, but actually it's edited in the book. This is the old version, Prabhupada's version, but this is not the Lord Krishna actually. Do you all have a book with you? Anyone of you got a book with you?
Yes, Prabhu, I have.
What is the translation, Mataji? Sa Krishna?
Along with Draupadi.
Yes, along with Draupadi, not along with Lord Krishna. So this is certain things were edited. All right. So along Sa Krishna means along with Draupadi. Okay, Vraja? So Vraja, what was your question?
இல்ல அதான் டிரான்ஸ்லேஷனையும் இது கரெக்டா இல்லையா நான் கேட்டேன் ப்ரோ.
நீ book வச்சிருக்கியா அவனுக்கு?
இல்ல I don't have book.
Okay. Because when there's a dash like this is called black. Draupadi. All right? Okay. Then Gangayam on the Ganges, Puraskritya, putting the front, Yayu went, Striya, the woman. All right? Okay, now. Please read the translation.
I read, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay, by the way, here is supposed to be mean as Draupadi, yeah?
I'll read from the book then.
Ah, yes.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Sutta Goswami said, thereafter the Pandavas, desiring to deliver water to the dead relatives who had desired it, went to the Ganges with Draupadi. The ladies walked in front. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Went to the Ganges with Draupadi, the ladies walked in front. All right. So now, Sutta Goswami said, thereafter the Pandavas, desiring to deliver the water to the dead relative. That means what? Therefore, the Pandavas desiring to deliver water to the dead relatives. Who's the dead relatives? All right? The one who have died in the war. Okay, basically all relatives. Okay, all went to the Ganga to do the what they call to do the prayer. All right. Then what happened? That the ladies walked in front. So the ladies walk in front, the men will walk at the back. All right. Let's look at the purport. To date, it is the custom in Hindu society to go to the Ganges or to any other sacred river to take bath when death occurs in the family. Right? It is still a custom. Each of the family members pause out. All right, how the thing happened? Each of the family members, right? Is there anything says that everyone, each of the family members, they pause out the pot full of Ganga water for the departed soul. Then they walk in a procession. That means they walk in procession where the ladies in front. Ladies first. That's why they said the term ladies first. It started from the yesteryears during that Vedic system. All right, the ladies were in front. Okay, then the Pandavas also followed the rules. More than 5,000 years ago. Lord Krishna, being the cousin of Pandavas, is also amongst the family members. Okay, what is Lord Krishna's relationship with Pandavas? The Lord Krishna's relationship with Pandavas, Lord Krishna's father's sister, or in Tamil we call Atte. Okay, the Pandavas' mother, Kunti Devi, is Atte. Or when you look at the real, Atte means father's sister, or sometimes father's cousin sister. First cousin we call Atte. But in Tamil, there's another word called Aite. So when they use the word Aite, Aite means what? It is a specific term for father's sister. So when the father's elder sister or younger sister, we call it as Aite. So when people say Aite means, we know there's a father's distinct. But when you call Atte, it's a very general term to fathers or first cousin. So like that, Pandava, Lord Krishna is actually the cousins, right? Machan, okay, to the Pandavas. Okay, and he's also among the family members. Text 2. Te niniyodakam sarve vilapya cha brishang puna apluta haripadabja rajah puta sarijale. Right, please read the translation.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Having lamented over them and sufficiently offered Ganges water, they bathe in the Ganges, whose water is sanctified due to being mixed with the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. All right. The next one you read, Vishwamala. Text 3 you read. All right. So now, having lamented over them and sufficiently offered Ganges water, they bathed in the Ganges, whose water is sanctified due to being mixed with the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord. Because we understand how Ganga actually came when Krishna took that form of Trivikram. All right, Trivikram means 3 steps. One other thing, another one, he went to the lake, went up to the core of the universe, and his toes cracked open the universe. From there, water came, washed his lake. Zoom came. It came with such a strong pressure, and that water with a strong pressure can destroy the entire 3 world, the lower planet, everything, heaven, earth, and hellish region. All can be destroyed. So that's when Lord Shiva was called. Just to see when the water comes in such a big pressure, You put something, it hits the pressure and bounce back, it reduces the pressure. That's why it came so hard, fall on the Lord Shiva's head and bounce back and come in a slower pace, so that it doesn't destroy the entire three world. Because from a very far away with the water coming, sometimes from afar when the water comes, it also can kill people, right? Because of the pressure. And where the Ganga starts in a place called Gomukhi in India. Gomukhi means what? Go means cow. Mukhi means face. When you look at the photo, you see the thing looks like a eyes and the mouth, and there's a two mountain at the back, looks like the horn. So Gomukhi, from the Gomukhi starts Ganga. All right. Of course, this we will study that in Srimad Bhagavatam, how the Ganga came and how Lord Shiva helped to reduce the impact of Ganga. Text 3. Tatrashinam kuru patim dartarastram sahanujam Gangadarim putra shokartang pratam krishnam cha madhava. So that means we understand Gandharam putra sokartam. So shoka, putra shoka means being very sad. All right, because the son is all died. Pratam, Krishnam. So which Krishna is that? He is also Draupadi. All right. Tatra, there, Asinam, sitting, Kuru Patim, the king of Kurus, Dhartrastra, Saha Anujam, with a younger brother, Gandharim. Gandhari means his wife Gandhari. Putra, son, Shoka Artham, overtaken by the bereavement, Pratam. Krishnam, Draupadi. All right. The Krishna means Draupadi. Cha also Madhava, Lord Krishna. So translation, please read Viswamala.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
That the king of the Kurus, Maharaja Yudhishthira, along with his younger brothers, Dhritarashtra, Gandhari, Kunti, Draupadi, and also Lord Krishna, all sat overwhelmed with grief.
Grief, all right. There, the king of the Kurus. The king of the Kurus is none other than Maharaj Yudhishthira. Okay, the kings of the Kuru, Maharaj Yudhishthira. Now you can understand. Hey, I thought Kuru is Duryodhana's kingdom. How come now suddenly Maharaj Yudhishthira became the king of the Kurus? How is that possible? Because the Kuru is that dynasty. That is the real name of the dynasty. All right, but they kicked the Pandavas out. Just to make a difference, they said the Pandavas because the son of Pandava. So that's why we say that in Mahabharata war is one of the history's greatest civil war, the fight among the cousins. It is not the war with one empire with one empire. It is not the war with one kingdom with another kingdom. It is the war among the cousins to capture the dynasty called Kuru. So after the Kuru is now currently held by Duryodhana and the Dhritarashtra. But now what happened? Just a quick story. When the three sons were born, Dhritarashtra, Pandu, and Vidura, three boys were born. And of course, their birth is also kind of unique birth. All right, the stories we will narrate as we go on in Bhagavatam. But anyway, when they born, the elder one, Dhritarashtra, was born blind. A king who is blind and have impairment, he cannot become the king. So the kingdom was passed through his younger brother, Pandu. All right, Pandu. The name Pandu means the one who look what they call. Pandu means the meaning of Pandu means the one who look pale. The one who look pale. He always look pale. Pale தெரியுமா? உடம்புல ஒரு மாதிரி வெளுத்து போயிருக்கும். Pale. He look like fair, like pale. Always pale, like as though like no, always look sickly. Pandu. All right. But the thing is, after he saw that Pandu, they say, hey, why not we give it to him? No, I think he look pale. Then why not we give to Vidura, the youngest brother? But the problem is Vidura was born through Sudra. Right? He was born to Sudra, but the same kingdom, but he was born of Sudra. So since he is born with the Sudra, he has got a Sudra blood. We cannot make him a king. So then they all decided to make Pandu as the king. And the Pandu and Dhritarashtra had 100 sons. The eldest is Duryodhana. So when all the things think, that's why when you see this verse here, the Putra Shokam, Gandharam Putra Shokam, Gandhari, right? Putra Shokam, she was so upset after all the 100 sons were killed in action. Okay, so all was lamenting because they all killed in action. So now after that, then the second is Pandu. Pandu had 5 sons and they were young when Pandu died. So temporarily the kingdom was given to his elder brother Dhritarashtra as a caretaker king. Once the boys of Pandava grew up, they will take over. But Dhritarashtra, very cunning, he passed the kingdom to his son Duryodhana. So they had to create a fight. Yes, Saki Mataji. Saki Mataji, you want to ask something?
Krishna Prabhu,
Hare Krishna.
எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட் பிரபு. என்னன்னா, இவங்க வந்து துவாபர யுகத்துல இந்த பாஸ்ட் டைம் நடந்துச்சு. துவாபர யுகத்திலேயே வந்து இவ்வளோ ரிச்சுவலிஸ்டிக்கா அவங்களாம் வந்து நல்ல பியூர் டிவோட்டி, கிருஷ்ணாவோட பியூர் டிவோட்டிஸ், அவங்க குரு டைனஸ்டிஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்கிறாங்க. ஸோ அவங்களே வந்து இவ்வளோ சாஸ்திரம் புலஸ்காரம் எல்லாம் ஃபாலோ பண்றாங்க. சுத்ரானிக்கு பிறந்த பிள்ளை வந்து ராஜாவா ஆகக்கூடாது அப்படிலாம் இருக்காங்க. அப்படி கலியுகத்துல ஏன் பிரபு நம்ம இதெல்லாம் ஃபாலோ பண்ணாம ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டாவே நம்ம ரொம்ப என்ன சொல்றது, இதெல்லாம் சாஸ்திரம் புலஸ்காரம் நம்ம வைஷ்ணவர்கள் அதெல்லாம் ஃபாலோ அந்த அளவுக்கு இல்லாம நம்ம
ஃபாலோ பண்றேன்னு கேக்குறீங்களா? Okay. All right. Mataji asked a question. In Dwapara Yuga, they followed all the rules that son of Sudra cannot be the king and all these kind of rituals, right? They're all great devotees. But in Kali Yuga, why they don't practice this? Why they don't practice the son of Sudra cannot be the king and all these kind of things? That's a question, right, Mataji?
ஆமா பிரபு. இங்க ரொம்ப மோ ஃப்ரீடம், கலியுகல ரொம்ப இன்னும் மோ ஃப்ரீடமா இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கு. ரொம்ப குவாரல் ஹிப்போக்ரசி இருக்கிற யுகம், பட் இன்னும் ஃப்ரீடமா இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கு கம்பேர்ட் டு துவாபர யுக. மோ பியூரிட்டி தென் கலி.
All right, you asked a very nice question. In previous yuga, Satya, Treta, Dwapara Yuga, in these 3 yuga, there was a clear distinction between Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. There's a clear distinction. Nobody fought to take any superiority. The Sudras never fight for the right. The Brahmanas never criticize anyone. The Kshatriya took care everyone equally. And the Vaishya, they protected the cow and paid the tax religiously. They don't need to come and say there's no such thing hiding. They don't take the thing and hide the money like nowadays, we don't declare all the income. We just declare here and there. So like that, it was there. There was a clear distinction. Everything was peaceful. In Kali Yuga, what happened? Everyone is born is Sudra in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is an age of Sudra. That's why you can't find the real Brahmana. You can't find the real Kshatriya. You can't find the real Vaishya. So in Kali Yuga, you see, the standard is like Sudras who become Brahmana, Sudras who become Kshatriya, Sudras who become Vaishya, and Sudras are Sudras. That's why in Kali Yuga, Sudras have all right. That's why they call the Labour Party. Anybody in this world can become the Prime Minister, whether the flow born properly or not properly. Right? So like that. Like I'm not sure how far, but I remember reading about Barack Obama. Barack Obama, when he was born, his mother was an Irish lady, Irish American, and the father was some African, Sudanese or something like that. Something. When he was born out of wedlock. That means what? They were not married. The parents were not married. When they're in the college, boyfriend, girlfriend, suddenly become pregnant. And even this kind of person who are born out of wedlock could become the American president. So that's what it meant by in Kali Yuga. So in Kali Yuga, all these rules and regulations are all totally broken, Mataji. Because in Kali Yuga, basically everybody is Sudra. You got it, Mataji? Majorities are Sudras. I shouldn't say everyone.
Yes, Prabhu. Understand, Prabhu.
Yeah. Raja Prema?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, how to understand the relationship between the birth of Vyasadeva, especially on the when Parasara Muni and the mother of how to understand that, Prabhu? Please,
Parasara
can
Muni
we
and
get that?
who's the mother?
Mama Meena
Savat Satya
Satyavati.
Satyavati. Okay. How to understand that?
Yes,
All
Prabhu.
right.
How to understand that, Prabhu?
Okay, we will understand as we go on in Bhagavatam. So if I tell you the story, everybody will be confused. Okay. There'll be also a narration how everything happened. Okay. It's too early to discuss this. Raja Prema, is it okay with you?
Okay, okay.
Okay. So that's why I don't want to even mention how the three boys were born. You know how the boys were born, right? Dhritarashtra, Pandu, and Vidura?
Yes, Prabhu. I know.
Ah.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, that one we talk later. So anyway, so now now what happened? There's a king of Maharaj Yudhishthira along with his younger brother. So now we understand why this Maharaj Yudhishthira known as the Kuru, and along with his younger brothers, all right, and of course along with Dhritarashtra, his Periyappa, his uncle, and his wife Gandhari, his wife Kunti, his mother Kunti, then Draupadi, and along with Lord Krishna. What happened? All sat down, overwhelmed with grief. So they all sat down. They are all very heartbroken and they are very sad. So now, yes, Prabhupada says, the battle of Kurukshetra was fought between family members. And this all affected person were also family members. Like Maharaj Yudhishthira and brothers Kunti, Draupadi, Subhadra. Subhadra is the wife of Arjuna. Dhritarashtra, Gandhari and her daughter-in-laws. All the, Gandharis and her daughters-in-law. What does that mean? She has 100 sons and she has 100 daughter-in-laws. Everyone, all the principal dead bodies were all in some way or other related with each another, all their families. Therefore, the family grief was combined. Lord Krishna was also one of them, of a cousin of Pandavas and nephew of Kunti. Cousin of the Pandavas and nephew of Kunti. As well as she is also a brother of Subhadra. Okay. So the Lord was therefore equally sympathetic towards all of them, and therefore he began to pacify them befittingly. He began to pacify. Right? Right. The Subhadra's son is Pandava's, Arjuna's wife is Subhadra, and their son is, what is his name? Abhimanyu. Yes or not? Abhimanyu.
Yes, Prabhu.
And Abhimanyu killed in action. All right. So, in other words, Subhadra's grandson is also Parikshit. So, Subhadra and grandson is also is Parikshit Maharaj. All right. So, we try to understand that. All right. Okay. Text 4. Santvayamasa munibir hata bandun suchar pitan bhuteshu kalasya gatim darshayanna pratikriyam. All right. Santavyamasa, pacified, Munibi, along with the Munis. All right. Okay, please read the translation.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Go ahead.
Sri Krishna and the Munis began to pacify those who were shocked and affected, citing the stringent laws of the Almighty and their reactions upon living beings. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. All right. In the book, it's translated differently. Yeah? Citing the stringent law of Almighty, there's a reaction upon hearing the Lord Krishna, the Munis begin to pacify. All right. Now I will follow this one. So the translation, what's mentioned here, Sutta Goswami saying, Lord Krishna and the Munis begin to pacify those who are shocked and affected. Okay. They were shocked and affected. So they all try to pacify them. Okay. Citing the stringent law of Almighty and their reactions upon living beings. And what is the reaction? Okay, now I just remembered Mataji, what they call Saki Mataji. When you look at the glories, how glorious is, during Satya Yuga, when Hiranyaksha was killed, Hiranyakasipu pacified the family, telling them where Lord Vishnu is supreme. Do you remember that? Have you studied that? Okay, anyway, we'll study that in Bhagavatam. So that's why I imagine in previous Yuga, all were like very cultured. All right, now let's look at this thing here. The stringent law of the nature under the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be altered by any living entity. The stringent law, that means a strict law of nature under the authority of the Supreme Personality, it can never be altered by any living entities. You cannot like change. The living entities are eternally under the subjugation of the Almighty Lord. So the living entity is always under the care of that Almighty. And the Lord makes all the laws and orders. And these laws and orders are generally called dharma. So what we call, right, like yesterday, they were saying about the word demigods. You know, there was a class, in Ipoh. Bhakti Bhagavatam Maharaj gave a wonderful class. See why we need to use the word demigods or devatas. Because that's what Krishna wanted. Right? So what you say, the Lord makes all the laws and orders. He makes all the rules and regulation, law and order. Right? First is the law. Then how to abide to the law. So now Prabhupada writes very nicely that these laws and orders are generally called as dharma. And what is dharma? Religion. So that means the religion means what? What is the idea about religion? That means we follow and abide the laws and the orders. No one can create any religious formula. No one can create any religious formula. Bona fide religion is abide by the orders of the Lord. Who the bona fide religion? The religion which is bona fide is the one who follows the orders of Krishna. And the Lord orders are clearly declared in the Bhagavad Gita. So now what we can understand in Bhagavad Gita? In Bhagavad Gita is the place where we learn about the Lord's order. Okay. What Krishna wanted. Okay. So then Prabhupada writes here, everyone should follow him only. All right. It's very clear. Everyone should follow him only. Everyone should follow him only or his orders. Follow him and his orders. And that will make all happy. How? Both materially and also spiritually. Any questions so far on this? All good? Okay. Now, Prabhupada writes here, pay attention to this. As long as we are in the material world, as long as we are here, it is our duty. It's a duty to follow the orders of the Lord. And now let's look at this. And if by the grace of the Lord, we are liberated from the clutches of material world, then in our liberated stage, also we can render transcendental loving service unto the Lord. Right? Let's look at these words. Wow. Now he says, as long as we are in the material world, it's our duty to follow. As long as you're here, you must follow. Right? You can be American, but you're in Malaysia, you must follow the Malaysian rules. Right? And if you are in America, you cannot follow Malaysian rules there. You must follow that. As long as you are there. So as long as we are in this material world, we have to follow the rules of this place. Then Prabhupada writes, then, okay, the word then is very important. Of the material world, then it will be, as long as we are the Lord, sorry, before that word then, all right, that's the word, all right. And by the grace of the Lord, okay, now let's look at our duty is to follow the orders of the Lord. Then the Prabhupada writes, and and brings a very deep meaning. What did he say? And if, the another meaning. And that means what we understand from here, as long as we are in the material world, it is our duty to follow the orders. And that means another important statement is going to be delivered here. And then Prabhupada writes, if. If means what? It is not given freely to everyone. If, the word if means it is something, someone is drawing something, please. All right, let me disable annotation. Okay. Then he says, if. And another important statement going to be expressed, if it is not available for everyone. If I give you, if I get money, if means what? Wishful thinking. Hope, hopeful thinking. So what, and if, now look at the next statement, very important. By the grace. By the grace means what? By the mercy. By the grace of the Lord, we are liberated from the clutches. We spoke about clutches, holding in all sight, just like octopus. Kanava, right? Octopus, it has many legs. When you hold, the thing will wrap up the whole thing. They will use all the legs and hold, wrap it up, clutch. It clutches you everywhere. So, are liberated by the grace of the Lord. We are liberated from the clutches of material world, Prabhus and mothers. Then Prabhupada writes, then means what? Only after this, we in our liberated stage, we can, only in this stage also, we can render transcendental loving service unto the Lord. So in other words, what we can understand from here, by the grace of the Lord, if Krishna desires, we can get liberated from the clutches. That means we've been covered by all places, right? We have been, like for instance, like all right, I have a commitment to my wife. I have got a commitment to my children. I have commitment to the community. I've got commitment to my mother, my sisters. All this commitment is still there. I cannot give up everything and I just act whimsically, cannot. So that means, in other words, I'm entangled. I'm stuck. Even stuck is not a very deep meaning. Entangle also not a, but clutches. Clutches means what? You have been held in many ways. Not only externally, but also internally. With mind, intelligence, ego. We've been clutched. Right? So we can be liberated. We are liberated from the clutches of material world. What is material world? Maya or Prakriti. Only then, in our liberated stage, only at the stage of one person become liberated, then in our liberated stage also, we can render transcendental loving service unto the Supreme. So what we can understand from here? If we want to get liberated, it only is possible by the grace of the Lord, as long as we are, okay, sorry, we only can get by the grace of Lord, as long as we are follow the orders of the Lord. The orders are clearly declared. What orders? The laws and orders. As long we can follow the laws and orders of the Lord, that's when we can be liberated from the clutches. And what is the laws and orders Krishna put for us? Simply studying Srimad Bhagavatam. And Krishna says, simply chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Simply by chanting, by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, all right, and remembering all the pastime, that's the time that you can be upgraded. That's when the Krishna will offer his grace to you. And other than this, there's no other way, there's no other way, there's no other way. There's no shortcut. Not this, everything out there. Right? Just imagine you are staying in a paradise, in a mountain where all the lush greenery, there's a river at the side, there's a waterfalls, so beautiful, so cold, so nice. From the mountain, you are seeing down there. Just like sometimes when you go to Genting Island, you can see the entire Selangor area, the certain areas, right? You go there and you look down and you see glittering palace, right? You see glittering palace. You see lot of wonderful things, but along with wonderful things, you see smoke. You see one part burning, one part fire, smoking, smoke, fire, car, all these nonsense are there. So here in this material world, you only see one place which is glittering, but it's surrounded with so horrible, like dark and gloomy area. There's only one thing looks beautiful. But here, I'm staying in a paradise, like a heavenly place, where I don't see any glittering, but I see everything is peaceful. Do you get my explanation, Prabhus and Mothers? Are you with me? Anyone needs explanation? Thumbs up if you follow me. None of you understand what I've said. All right. Okay. Yes, Satyanarayan Prabhu. You got a question?
Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
So in the statement, if we read, follow, as long as we are in the material world, it's our duty to follow orders of the Lord. And if by the grace of the Lord, we are liberated from the clutches of the material world. Oh, this situation is very difficult situation. It's not easy. It's not easy. I mean, nothing is sure. Nothing is sure. I mean, in this statement, we see that nothing is sure. Until then, you are liberated, then only you can, then you are in the living service of the Lord. So you have to liberate from this material world. That is our struggling. We are struggled here. So that's the only way is that by following the law and order. In the law and order, can you define that law and order, Prabhu? Hare Krishna.
Okay. What you say is right. Absolutely right. This is a struggle. It is not possible. You know, it is almost impossible and everything. Yes, fair enough. Because this is not a comfortable place. And as you said, you're struggling. Did you use the word struggle alone, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. You are struggling alone. So actually, we are not struggling alone. We are struggling, but we have the devotees, the acharyas, the Bhagavatam, the association to tell you, you can do it. It's just like you are trying to swim on the pond. You are struggling, right? At one moment, you feel like you want to give up. When you give up in the pond, you'll drown. But you have everyone around you cheering, shouting and says, you can do it, Prabhu, come. Just another little more, come, come, come. And eventually you come to some safe area and the guru and the boat will come, will take you and save you. So actually you are struggling alone. Yes, all the struggles, we have to do it by ourselves. Oh, Krishna. All the struggles are this thing, but we have Srimad Bhagavatam. We have all the things to support us and to give us, to convince us you can do it. Right? When you talk about laws and orders, what is the law and order of the distinct? Right? The law and order is the one that what Krishna spoke from chapter 1, chapter 2 until chapter 18, halfway. He was giving all the laws. You must do this. You must eat. That means he did comparison. What are the food that you should eat? What are the things that you should live? What are the environment that you should be there? What kind of friends that you should have? What kind of charity you should do? All these laws we study. Then the order was very simple. Iti what they call man mana bhamat bhaktu madhyaji man mansku. Mamishesh yuktaivam atmana mat parayana. Simply surrender to me. That's the order. You do whatever you want, but you surrender to me. And how you surrender to him? Mam ekam sharanam raja. Right? Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam raja. All that orders I've been talking, sarva dharman, from the chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, halfway. I've been telling you all the dharma. Kshatriya dharma, Sudra dharma, Brahmana dharma, Vaishya dharma, all the things. Oh, I will keep telling, no, you do this, you dedicate yourself, don't worry about everything. I will keep telling you everything. But at last he said, give up all these things. Order. This is what order. Simply surrender to me. And I will liberate you from all sinful reaction. Huh? Then after that he said, I've told you what I need to tell you. Do as what you wish. Still, he let you give the freedom of choice. You got it, Prabhu?
Very clear, Prabhu. Thank you.
So that's the thing. So then after that, after in our liberated stage, another important point that we should look at our liberated stage, right? Now let's look at this. Hello? Hello? Am I here?
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh,
You're there.
I thought I got disconnected. Okay. All right, now let's look at this. Now, after that it says, that by the grace of the Lord, we are liberated from the clutches. Another word that we should really pay attention to. Then in our liberated stage, that's when we can render transcendental loving service unto the Lord. Wow, what does that mean? First, we said follow the dharma. All right, the laws and orders. Then he says the liberation is given to us as per desire of Krishna. So once we have choose to be liberated, until at the stage of liberation, and that's the time that we can render transcendental loving service unto the Lord. And how about before that? No, you are still practicing. Right? 249, Bhagavad Gita, right? Durena hyavaram karma. Throw away all abominable activities by performing devotional service. So the devotional service that we are trying to do, Prabhus and Mothers, we are chanting our rounds. We are chanting more than 16, 32, 64 rounds. We are studying Srimad Bhagavatam. We are going to temple, taking prasadam, cooking prasadam, offering to Krishna. We are going to temple, associating with devotees. We dance, we all this. What is that goal of this practice? Just to give up hyavaram karma. All unwanted activities, mindset, thoughts. In other words, to get rid of anarthas. Once we have got rid of our anarthas, and that is the time a person is actually liberated. He is in peace with himself. He have no frustration. He have no enmity. He have no anger. He have no lust. He have no expectation. He have no lamentation. He simply live. He have no aspiration. And he has no inspiration. He just simply live in a pure stage of being the servant of the Lord. Imagine if you become a butler in the palace What is your inspiration? What is your aspiration? Right? What is your motivation? No. You are in a very opulent place, opulent. And you just simply, there's nothing that, because you have everything. Right? You are living in a palace. You're eating the royal food. You have a beautiful house, everything taken care. And you're fully dressed with gold and ornaments. What else can you ask for? At that moment, the only satisfaction the butler gets is serve the king very sincerely. Similarly, that's how. So now we are all trying our level best. But I am not speculating. From what I have seen, we are positively improving to the level of the liberation. Because I see like some devotees, I mean, they become desireless. That's the first thing, very hard to give up. No, the desire level is reducing. Then they become no hankering. Whatever happened in the past, they are not bothered. Let it happen. So like that. So when we are in that process, suddenly when Krishna desires, he grants everything. It is not that you need to complete the term. You'll be completely clean from anarthas. No. Anarthas very hard to give up. Very hard. When we are trying to give up, suddenly something will come. Right? When early in the morning, when you start to think, we start to remember all our nonsense things that we have done in the past. Right? Anarthas will come. But at one moment, Krishna releases what always Prabhupada used to say the word, try your best. Sincerely. Even you fail, it's okay. Try your best. When you keep trying and trying and trying, suddenly Krishna sees, well, okay. Just like sometimes when you see, like the day I remember seeing it once, there's a small ditch and few puppies fell in. Few puppies. No. Okay, like this. There's a big pail, Vali, Periya Vali, and inside there's many puppies. I think around 8, 10 puppies. And the time I was staying in a place where I need to have a dog. I remember. So I went there. This is a Dalmatian with a white dog with a black dots on the. The place said, only $100, take whatever dog you want. I went there, I say so many dogs, so many puppies. But there's one particular puppy who like standing up, scratching the pail and try to jump out. And my eye attracted to that puppy. There's so many puppies inside. And all of them looks almost alike. But this particular puppy, others are just keeping quiet. So since my eyes were attracted to that puppy, I took that puppy. Similarly, I just remember these stories. When we are always jumping up, looking at Krishna, Krishna, look at me, I'm trying my best. Compared to other fellows who are sleeping and enjoying the life. When Krishna says, oh, this person is jumping up. So before you could do anything, he will lift you up. Does it make sense, Prabhus and Mothers? Are you with me? I can't see anybody.
Yes, Prabhu.
Does it make sense, Prabhu? Satyanarayan Prabhu?
Yeah, very clear, Prabhu.
Before we could even attempt, we are only trying. But Krishna says, hey, look at this person. He's keep jumping up. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Nah, let me pick him up. So the jumping, Prabhu and Mothers, we keep jumping. Krishna, save me, save me, save me. It is not you jump few times, then you go back and join your friends, relax, enjoy yourself. Then after you're frustrated, you come back and just, please save me, save me, save me. Then after that, go back. No. Go on jumping, jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping until Krishna get attracted to you. That's why what Prabhupada says, don't try to see God. Act in a way that God sees you. See, so many things make sense, right? Like that. So that's the thing. So we can render, that's when we can render the transcendental living service. Then Prabhupada writes here, in our material stage, in this material stage, Prabhus and Mothers, please pay attention to this. We can neither see ourselves nor the Lord. We cannot see ourselves, nor we can't see the Lord for want of spiritual vision. What does that mean? We can't see our Swarupa Siddhi. What am I? What is my real duty in Goloka? Try to see God, also cannot see. Then Prabhupada used the word but. I love the word but. When we are, when we are, that means when you make a decision or attempt, when we are liberated from the material affection. Material affection. Affection is what? Liking. Comfort. When we are liberated, when we are out of this material comfort, then situated in our original spiritual form, that's when we can see both ourselves and as well as the Lord. How? Face to face. Can anyone tell me what do you understand from this statement? Saki Mataji, Satyanarayan Prabhu, Mangala Rukmani Mataji, Purna Rukmani Mataji, Gandhi Mataji, Nanda Kumar, Nanda Devi Mataji, whoever. Chiang Prabhu. What do you understand from this? Come on. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
As what I understand from the statement here, what is Krishna saying? That we have to struggle to come out from these clutches of a material nature by the mercy of Krishna, and depends on how we crying for that, we craving for that, and depends on that Krishna will be by his mercy, he lifts us from this material world. Then yes, then only we can once we go back, we are liberated. Then we are fortunate enough to see ourselves our real constitutional position, our real constitutional position, and we understand, we can see the Lord himself.
Okay. So you're saying that we have to go back for this?
Yes, for sure.
Go back where?
Go back to Godhead.
But why Krishna Prabhupada never write that?
But he has already clearly said that, Prabhu, once you are already liberated, but by the mercy of the Lord, due to your service, you are liberated from this material world.
Okay.
Then you will enter into the kingdom of the God.
Okay. So how?
Okay.
If I enter the kingdom of God, I can see Krishna face to face.
Yes.
But how am I supposed to do that? In which situation I can see Krishna face to face?
In yourself, bro.
Okay. Right. Okay. Good try. Namaras Chaitanya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Danda Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Dandavad.
My understanding Prabhu, first point Prabhu, what I understand it, like if the material world நம்ம இருக்கும்போது we have this body Prabhu. So அதே மாதிரி அங்க spiritual அங்கேயும் ஒரு body இருக்கு. Then what my another understanding, so we have to try to, because our constitutional position actually is to serve Lord. So we serve Lord. So இங்க வந்து நம்ம வந்து we actually trying doing sadhana bhakti. So that once we reach there, we also do the same thing whereby we have to serve the Lord. Then,
So what is the point? I mean, what are you trying to say?
My understanding is like our real constitutional position is like we have to serve the Lord. So once we there,
you're talking about constitutional position.
Yes, Prabhu. So we continue doing the same thing. So இங்க என்ன ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா, because of Maya politician, we have forgotten Krishna.
Okay.
Yes, that's my understanding.
So now what you're talking about, Maya, we forgot Krishna. Then once you serve Krishna, you remember Krishna, your constitutional position. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
So you're referring to the story in this material world or in spiritual world? Do we need any translation?
Because what my understanding, constitutional position will go, because the soul actually is there's one verse, Prabhu, which am I wrong? Am I right?
It's okay. It's okay. Just say the translation.
Jivani Swarupa Haya, Aditya Krishna does. So whereby whoever actually the real
I understand that, Namaras. The
Yes.
question I'm asking, you are referring to the story in this material condition, in Prakriti or in spiritual sky? Where you are referring to?
Yeah, Prabhu, what I understand, Prabhu, because okay, spiritual sky, of course, we already understand that we are servant of Lord. So we that we have that power, we already automatically we doing that. Here we've already forgot in material world. So we try to revive back that consciousness, Prabhu. That's why
I understand. Revive back the consciousness. That means you're talking about while we are in this material world, we situated in our original spiritual form. And that's when we see ourselves and the Lord face to face. That means you're talking about while we are living in this material world. Or
yes,
is it that you give up the material world, you go to spiritual world to see face to face? Because Satya Narayana Prabhu said, you go to the spiritual world, you see face to face. So I'm trying to understand what you're saying. That means you're saying that you, based in this material world, you come to the level of liberation and you can see Krishna face to face. Which is the, what was your, I mean, what are you trying to say? Stay here and see or go there and see?
Okay, Prabhu. Because we can't, with these material objects or whatever is it, Prabhu, because materially we can't see the spiritual, right, Prabhu? So once we there, we already attend the spiritual, I don't know how to say, element or what. So there everything is spiritual. We already in that merge with the spiritual.
So that means
So we're able to see. But like here, we actually even we can't see our own ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we are entangled with this material body, Prabhu. So material which is the வச்சு நம்ம வந்து spiritual பார்க்க முடியாது நான் நினைக்கிறேன் Prabhu. So அங்க வந்து fully spiritual sky is already
so நீங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்கன்னா அங்க போணும்.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay. Muru Mataji. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
I just seen my point of view, Prabhu.
Yeah.
I think when we are living, we can, because it's a material affection or the bond and the bandhan தானே. ஒரு பந்தம் விட்டு போச்சுன்னா நமக்கு வந்து வேற யாரும் இல்ல, கண்ணன் மட்டும் தான் இருப்பாரு.
இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசுங்க.
I mean, our material bond, the bonding with family, all our desires. I think when we practice our devotional life, then the more and more we are into it, the practice, I think we will liberate from there and we can see Krishna while we are in the material world.
From there means from material affliction, you get liberated. But you're saying while
we are living in this world.
Okay, right. All right. Thank you. All right. Anyone else got any other comment? So the summary is Satya Narayan Prabhu and Namaras Prabhu was saying that we try our best here. We get liberated, go to Goloka or Vaikunta, we see Krishna face to face and serve them in transcendental body. And what Muru Mataji said, well, when we are here while in this material condition, when we understand our bonding and everything, we can see Krishna face to face even in this material world. Anybody else got any other comment? Is it too hard a question? Charna Lakshmi Mataji, what do you think? Chandra Govinda Prabhu, நீங்க என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க? Anyone else? Krishna Kumari Mataji? Chang Fukwing Prabhu?
Prabhu, எனக்கு question புரியல Prabhu.
Question புரியலையா? என்னங்க நல்லா கவனிங்க. இதுல என்ன போட்டிருக்கு? But when we are, sorry. Okay, இந்த இது தெரியுதா? Can you see this? தெரியுதா Mataji?
Okay, தெரியுது Prabhu. But when we are liberated from material affection, then situated in our original spiritual form, ஆன்மீக ரூபத்துல, then we can see. அப்பதான் வந்து நம்மளையும் பகவானையும் தெரியும். நேருக்கு நேர் பார்த்து. So அதுல உங்க கருத்து என்ன? ஓகே சரி ப்ரோ.
கருத்து சொல்லுங்க.
இது என்னன்னாக்கா நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்கிற நம்மளோட ஒரிஜினல் இந்த உலகத்துல இருக்கிறப்பயே நம்மளோட ஸ்வரூப அசக்தி என்ன நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோன்னு, அதாவது ஆசக்தி நடக்கிறப்ப யோகமய இன் பண்ணுவாங்க, மகாமய வெளியே ஆவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த டைம்ல நம்ம ஒரிஜினல் பொசிஷன் நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சிடும். அந்த டைம்ல வந்து நம்ம வந்து பகவானை இதை பத்தி தான் சொல்றாங்க பிரபு. ஒரிஜினல்
Okay,
ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல்
so
ஃபார்ம்னால பார்க்க முடியும்.
கேள்வினா இங்கேயா அங்கேயா?
Can I
Material
try?
world
Prabhu?
or spiritual world? எங்க
Prabhu?
இருக்கிறீங்க? One second bro, one second. Saki Mataji, what do you think?
பிரபு இங்கேயே பிரபு இங்கேயே.
Yeah, all right. What Saki Mataji is saying that, okay, translate into English. She say that once we understand our Swarupa Siddhi while in this material body, while we are still here, that's a time that we can see our original self, original spiritual form, and also form of Krishna, and we can see Krishna face to face. While in this okay, all right. So Vaishnav Kripa Prabhu.
If you have perfected your devotional service, they say you can get Jivan Mukta, Prabhu.
Okay, right.
In
Okay.
Jivan Mukta, you are more or less staying in this world, but you're liberated. Staying in the transcendent world, Prabhu.
So these
at that time, you can see Krishna, because though you're staying here, you're liberated. You are living in this material world, but still can see Krishna face to face.
All right.
I don't know whether I'm correct, Prabhu.
All right. Gandhi Mataji, elaborate Mataji, just not in one word, in the material world.
Okay. I think I agree with Muru Mataji that we can come out of it in this material world itself. We can, if we do this service, everything.
Okay, now the word is that you just said the word. I agree with Muru Mataji.
Yeah.
How can you agree to her? Did you any prior knowledge to this? Have you heard about it? Have you read about it?
No, I have not.
Then you're speculating. How can you agree to something that you don't know?
Through all your classes and from what we have learned.
Where?
In Bhagavatam, in the
Be specific. Are you sure in Bhagavatam or where?
Nectar of Devotion, and all the classes that we have gone through.
Where do you clearly remember that?
I can't say for sure now. Sorry.
But you remember reading it?
Yes, I remember, I think, saying that God,
we discussed about that.
In various forms. Yeah.
Lord comes in various forms. So
like we might have seen him in a spiritual master also. We can see him.
No. That is not the thing. Here we are talking about seeing Krishna face to face.
Okay, we're seeing him in this. We can see him in this material world itself. That's
how do you know that? Where did you read?
I feel that we can do it.
You feel? Wow. You can feel, huh? Not bad. That is speculation. You're a Bhagavatam student.
Okay.
Where did you read that? Do you remember reading somewhere? Or do you simply speculating? Because it sounds logic.
I remember reading, but I can't pinpoint.
All right. Okay, fine enough. Saki Mataji?
Okay, Prabhu, can you share the screen again, Prabhu?
சரி அது இருக்கட்டும். இப்ப மாதாஜி சொன்னது புரிஞ்சா காந்தி மாதாஜி?
அவங்க ஃபீல் பண்ணுதுன்னு சொன்னாங்க. முரு மாதாஜியோட இது வந்து மேபி கரெக்டா இருக்கும், நான் அக்ரி பண்றேன்னு சொன்னாங்க.
ஓகே, ரைட். பிரஜா பிரேமா?
திருப்பி அந்த இது அந்த அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணலாமா ப்ரோ அந்த டாபிக்க?
என்னது?
என்ன சொல்றாங்க? சொன்னது வந்து அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ண முடியுமா? Can get again what the question is about?
I can't hear you. Your speaker ரொம்ப வாய்கிட்ட வச்சு பேச, கொஞ்சம் தூரத்துல தள்ளு. Mic.
Question about.
Oh, you want to know the question again, is it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. All right. Okay. Shortly. Tarani Radhika Mataji, you want to say something?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah,
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
எனக்கு ரொம்ப பேச தெரியாது சொல்ல தெரியாது நான் சொல்றேன் சிம்பிளா நான் இப்ப கிருஷ்ணா என்ன சொல்றாரோ அதை நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ணிக்கிட்டு வந்தோமா அது நம்மளுக்கு சேஞ்ச் நிறைய தெரியுது. ஸோ அதனால நம்மளுக்கு கிருஷ்ணாவை இங்க மெட்ரிவெல்ல இங்கேயே நம்ம அவரை பார்க்க தெரியுது, நம்மளுக்கு அந்த ஃபீலிங் எல்லாமே ஒன்னா. அவர் இருக்கிறாரு நம்மளுக்கு காட்டுறாரு, எல்லாமே நம்மளுக்கு சேஞ்ச் பண்றாரு, எல்லாமே தெரியுது. என்ன அவரு கிருஷ்ணா சொல்றாரோ அதை நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ணிக்கிட்டே வந்தோமா எல்லாமே சரியா வருது.
சோ நீங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்க? கிருஷ்ணா சொன்ன சொற்பொழிவை ஃபாலோ பண்ணீங்கன்னா கிருஷ்ணா கண்ணுக்கு தெரிவாருன்னு.
எல்லாமே
What Mataji is saying, you follow the instruction of Lord Krishna, you can see Krishna face to face. All right, that's
not only Krishna Guru, so Guru what they say,
fair enough.
So we can change ourselves. நம்மளுக்கு தெரியுது பிரபு எல்லாமே.
Okay, fair enough. All right, anything else? Anybody else got any comment, any opinion? Okay. All right, actually, what Gandhi Mataji said, Guru Mataji said, and Saki Mataji said is correct. And also Tarini Mataji. All right? But where we read, cannot quote. Sorry for bullying you, Gandhi Mataji. I hope you don't take it to your heart.
No, Prabhu, I enjoyed this. Thank you, Prabhu.
Where we studied that? Yes, Muru Mataji, you want to say something?
Yes, Prabhu. I don't know where we studied it because I also a new student to you. But to me, I see that when Arjuna can see all the Vishwarupa of Krishna himself revealed while in the material world, why we
How
can't?
he could see? How Arjuna could see?
Because he is fully devoted to Krishna.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Are you sure when he showed the Rupa and Arjuna just straight away saw?
No, because he was in a confusion mode.
That doesn't matter. Okay. That doesn't matter. Now the thing is, you said Arjuna could see Krishna's, the opulence, right? The Vishwarupa and everything, right?
Yeah.
Did Arjuna really saw straight away?
No, because I think through many lectures, then Krishna revealed himself who he is.
He revealed, but Arjuna, when did he saw?
Bhagavad Gita.
Because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, my dear, you can't see me straight away. I give you the divine eyes.
Oh, okay.
You remember reading that?
Yes.
Yes.
Krishna have to give you the divine eyes to see his divine form. At first he showed. And Arjuna will be wondering, what is happening? I don't see anything. Then he said, oh yeah, I give you the divine eyes. Look at all my opulence. When he got the divine eyes, he got all the things. He got a shock.
Oh,
right? Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
It's a very nice, mind-blowing discussion and purport that Prabhupada have given here. So what we understand, we have read, we have also studied that before. We have studied that we have studied about this in Nectar of Devotion. Nectar of Devotion towards the final chapters. All right. What chapter 55 or 45 or something like that. We remember studying that. That all of us have our Swarupa Siddhi. Our original form. But the problem is, we cannot see the original form. All right. And we should not even speculate what is our original form. We got our form, our original form. But that's why we spoke about Sahajya. Remember Sahajya? They all think they are girls and they start to dance like a girl, thinking the original form as the gopis in Vrindavan. It's very sinful. The original form has to be revealed by the Guru. Prabhupada spoke about his original form only to one person, Gaur Govinda Maharaj. Before Gaur Govinda Maharaj could ever even said it, he has gone back home, back to Godhead. And now it has become eternally, what they call, a secret. The second person Prabhupada revealed that original form was, what is his name? The one is Kirtaniya. What is his name? In Vrindavan, 24 hours Kirtan. What is his name? Aditya. What is his name? The one who sings 24 hours Kirtan.
Aindra Prabhu.
Aindra Prabhu. Aindra Prabhu got that vision in his dream. Prabhupada came and said, you are this person. Like that, in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, we will know. How did everybody know that Bhakti Vinod Thakur is Kamala Manjari? Because he was told. So this kind of Kamala Manjari, or who are we actually? The original form, Krishna will reveal. So now what we can understand from this is very important. He says that, but when we are liberated from where? Material affection. So now we are talking about material affection means what? Baudiga Bandham. In Tamil, we call Bandham, relationship. Right? Or thing. We are not talking about liberated from material condition of life. That means we are not talking about date and gone to, we die here thinking of Krishna, we go to Goloka, we can say, no, even you are in this material world. But the condition is material affection. Liberated. Liberated means you come out of it. You come out of this material affection. When you come out of this material affection, when you become in the level of, in our original spiritual form. So that's a form that you become a pure devotee of Krishna. So in that, if you come to the level of pure devotional service of Krishna, that's when you start to understand your constitutional position. Yes, someone said the constitutional position. We understand our original form, and that's when we can see both ourselves. Why we need to go to Goloka Vrindavan and see yourself? Does it make sense, Satyanarayan Prabhu? Satyanarayan Prabhu, are you there?
Yes, bro, yes.
Does it make sense, Prabhu?
Yeah,
So
it's
now,
not that makes sense. Yes.
in other words, now, Prabhu, I'm seeing myself. I understand I'm a man. Why should I do that? I know I'm a man.
Yeah.
Yes or not, Prabhu?
Yes.
So that means you go to Goloka Vrindavan, then you realize, hey, actually, I am one of the Manjari, or one of that servant. Or maybe I'm the tree. I'm the Bakula tree in Vrindavan. For what you must do that? So when you can see both our self means, that means you are seeing your original self. That means there is a covering in front of you. The covering curtain has been opened. Now you're seeing your original self. Correct? Okay, bro,
Yes,
you
bro.
understand?
Yeah, yeah.
We're seeing ourselves. And not only that, we also can see the Lord face to face. So even in this material condition, we can still see Krishna face to face. Every one of you following me on this? Put a thumbs up if you, yes, Namaras Prabhu, Chaitanya, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I have one question, Prabhu.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, Prabhu, நீங்க சொன்னீங்க, இப்ப now you said, so means we have our own spiritual form, but we
Yes.
don't know now because we don't know. Okay, Prabhu, you remember that's the 5 rasas, right? I mean, the main rasas.
Okay.
So means we once we know our, I mean, we are liberated, then we got the spiritual form. It means we are stick only. We are like we are in, sort of like stick to one rasas. Because I know like Santa means like everything is animated there. The spiritual
Neutral,
sky.
neutral.
Yes, neutral. So means we once we got the origin spiritual form, so we will sort of like stick to one rasas. Is it?
Not necessary.
Oh, okay.
Not necessary. Because the rasa is a flavor. The 5 rasas is flavor you express while you're in this material body.
Okay.
Okay. Like for instance, when Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he knows a Kamala Manjari, he
Yes,
didn't go
okay.
straight to Grove of Vrindavan. No, he didn't go to stay in Vrindavan and meditate on Krishna, how he can serve Krishna. He didn't do that. He still stayed in Jagannath Puri and translated the books. He still went to all the, he went to every place. And he went to all the places. You know, like Chaitanya Charitamrita was actually lost. Are you with me, Namaras?
Yes, ma'am.
So the Chaitanya Charitamrita is lost. The book is gone. So he went to everybody, picked one, pick here. I got only chapter 5, text 7. Maybe this guy got Adi Lila. Then he got Madhya Lila. He picked up all the pieces. Then he recompiled. That's why we got Chaitanya Charitamrita. He still did his job. Towards the final moment of Srila Prabhupada, This one I read from the story from Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Maharaj. Right? There's a book, he says, My Spiritual Master. He was glorifying Srila Prabhupada. In that book, he said, at the final moment, Srila Prabhupada lying down, he was lying in such a way where his hand was like this and the leg was kind of, I don't know how I cannot visualize. And he says, and he told the disciple, do you know your Guru Maharaj? He now is experiencing Madhurya Ras. He's there. He said, what do you mean? Then after that, when he got up, he was like, Prabhupada, like kind of like waking up from a very nice dream, you know. So that means they but we cannot speculate what is Prabhupada's situation, we don't know.
Okay.
So that means we know that Prabhupada is not an ordinary, because Prabhupada is there, because it's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, my commander-in-chief Bhakta will come and spread the religion all over the world. So do you think Prabhupada is an ordinary person?
No, Prabhu. Definitely no.
It's extraordinary, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
It's extraordinary. And after, when Prabhupada maybe grew up in forgetfulness, like they grew up and after they got married, then you have children and everything. But later, definitely he knew who is he. Or maybe he knew from the birth. I'm not speculating. I don't want to speculate. But did Prabhupada give up everything, go to Vrindavan and just have one kartal beside that Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath, Radha Damodar temple?
No, Prabhu.
He then do kirtan.
Yes.
All the great acharyas in Gaudiya Vaishnava, once they realize their Swarupa Siddhi, they go and open a bhajan kuti, they sit there. They don't leave Vrindavan. All right? They sit in one place, they just do bhajan, and they just want to go. That's what Prabhupada says. Work hard when you're young, samadhi when you're old. After you're old, go to Vrindavan, immerse yourself into that. Right? Very nice.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
But what Prabhupada did, he went every town and village. He took all the risk. He lived among the Chandalas, right? Malichas. He lived among the people who were crazy. And he kept the flour. When there's a same fridge, there's a beef there. When you open, there's a beef. Below, he put his flour and offered to Krishna. He tolerated everything. So, you asked a fantastic question, Namaras. Beautiful question. Thought-provoking question. So what we understand, even you even have that 5 rasas, but still that 5 rasas is inner nourishment and relishment. But you still follow the instruction of the spiritual master. If you need to preach, you do that. Once you give up this body, you go to Goloka, then you take a specific duty. You got it?
Understand. Thank you so much.
Imagine you become a nurse in the house of what they call Mother Yashoda. You know, Putana became a nurse, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Like you become a nurse there. Suddenly, when Krishna play the flute, you go and want to do Rasalila. Possible or not?
No.
So specifically, will be the nurse. Nice. What do you say? Preach. Preach now. What does it mean? Sakimate, I don't understand. Preach now. என்ன சொல்ல வரீங்க? Preach now.
இல்ல நீங்க preach now samadhi later சொல்ல வந்ததுல நீங்க சொல்லிட்டீங்களா பிரபு, நான் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
Okay. Preach now, samadhi later, right? Oh my God, it's already 11:70. Okay, I'll finish up this thing. Just give me another few more moments. So that means that's why we can understand our spiritual self face to face. All right, then Prabhupada continues. Mukti means what? Mukti means to be reinstated in original spiritual status. That's what we're saying. Remember, Mukti means to reinstate our original form. Who is our original form? To reinstate ourselves in that original position. All right, but that is after giving up the material conception of life, not giving up the life, giving up the conception. Beautiful, eh? Let me see how more. Okay, there's another, but it's so much a deep meaning. Therefore, human life is specifically meant for qualifying ourselves. Human life is meant for specifically qualifying ourselves to the spiritual liberty. And Prabhupada writes, unfortunately, under the influence of illusory material energy Maya, we accept the spot life for a few years only as our permanent existence. So that means we accept that spot life, that means the beautiful spotting life for only few years as our permanent existence. We think, oh, we are permanent. That means I'm staying in Ipoh. I'm permanently Iporian. I'm going to permanently stay in this house. We take it as a permanent existence. And by doing that, what will happen? They become illusion. By possessing so-called country, home, land, children, wife, community, wealth, etc. My country, my home, my land, my children, my wife, my community, my wealth. And all these Prabhus and mothers are false representation created by Maya. Everything that you think is yours is Maya. Even now, we should also come out of the thought, my center, I'm ISKCON Ipoh, I'm ISKCON Kuala Lumpur, I'm ISKCON Skudai, I'm ISKCON that, ISKCON this. We have to come out of the thought. We should always remember we are the family of Prabhupada. I am ISKCON devotee. We do not need to be specifically remain, I am specifically in that center. Sometimes when you see a devotee come from one center to go to another center, they will feel, even when I go to other center, I feel like, oh, I'm coming to the new place. No, you shouldn't have that thought. This is the ISKCON center. Everywhere you go, the same deity, same mode, same prasadam, same way of thinking. Right? We do not take ownership. This is my center, my this. Even that is also anarthas. That's why when you see spiritual master, like yesterday, I realized this when Bhakti Bharat Bhagavatam Maharaj came from Talointan, he came to Ipoh. And after he go, he's like, as though like, he doesn't like, oh, coming to the new place. No, he just traveled to all the centers. Right? Okay, anyway. Under the direction of Maya, we fight with one another. Yes. You remember? We fight with one another. For what? To protect this false possession. To protect the false possession, we fight with one another. And Prabhupada writes, by cultivating spiritual knowledge, we can realize that we have nothing to do with all these material paraphernalia. We got nothing to do. Then at that particular moment, at that once, we become free from material attachment. And this clearance of the misgiving, that means giving up that idea of the misgiving. Misgiving means what? Unfortunate, bad luck of material existence. What happened? At once, Prabhupada write again, at once, imagine his ecstasy, at once takes place by the association of the Lord's devotees. We can just give up all this when we make a decision. At once, we can take association with the Lord devotees. All these things can be removed. Okay, this answers Satyanarayan Prabhu's question just now. And these are the people who are able to inject the transcendental sound. Oh, sorry. Right? They can inject the transcendental sound into the depth of the bewildered heart. They can bring the transcendental sound deep inside the troubled heart and thus make him practically liberated from all lamentation and illusion. How? By injecting the transcendental sound. The association. That is the summary of pacifying measure of those affected by the reaction of stringent material law. That is what we pacify the people. When someone passes away, when we try to pacify, it is the way of pacifying. All right? Stringent material laws. Exhibited, showed through how? How we understand the material world. It is performed through the form of birth, death, old age, and disease. Insoluble factors of material existence. Cannot be soluble. That means it cannot be digested. Insoluble. The victims of war, namely the family of members of Kurus, were all lamenting the problems of death, and the Lord pacified them on the basis of knowledge. All right, such a beautiful discussion we had today. Right, so I think we stop here. Tomorrow we're going to continue with text 5. Right, they say the clever Duryodhana and party cunningly answer. Right, now we're going to discuss on text 5 tomorrow. So, is there any quick questions? Any comment? Right. So today we had this is a very important point that we discussed today. So I humbly request everyone, you can put a write-up or a summary of what you have understood here. Right? What did you understand? Especially Swarupa Siddhi. It's a very important point to understand. Maybe by your sharing, those who like half understand or those who really didn't understand, they could able to understand the subject very clearly. Varaja Prema.
So in the purpose, it mentioned that Prabhupada mentioned spiritual liberty. What meant by that, Prabhu?
Spiritual liberty means the liberation. Liberating
No, I
yourself
mean,
through the spirituality.
oh, spiritual liberty means that, Prabhu.
Where did you see that?
Therefore, human life above Prabhu, above Mela. Okay, therefore, human life is specifically meant for
Okay.
qualifying ourselves for the spiritual liberty.
Okay. So it says, therefore, human life is specifically meant for qualifying ourselves. That means the life of a human being, our life, okay, Vraja, is specific. You have to be specifically meant means the purpose of your life is to qualify. Qualify means you have to upgrade yourself. Okay, qualification. You have to acquire knowledge, and you are qualifying yourself. You got it?
Yes,
So when you become a devotee, you chant 16 rounds, you follow the 4 regular, you're qualifying yourself for initiation. That means you're upgrading yourself, right? So that means what it says, the human life specifically, that means it's specifically meant to upgrade yourself or to qualify yourself for this spiritual liberty. So spiritual liberty also can say opportunity. Can I say that, Vaishnava Prabhu? Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu? Can we understand that we also spiritual opportunity or spiritual promises? Vaishnava Kripa, are you there? Anyone? No, here the statement says, Prabhu, human life is specifically meant for qualifying ourselves for this spiritual liberty. All right? So the spiritual liberty, I'm interpreting like spiritual opportunity or spiritual promises. Can we say that?
I'm not so sure.
No. The statement, Prabhu. The statement.
Yeah. Looks like it. Yeah, correct, Prabhu.
The spiritual liberty, that means you're talking about you acting on your liberty.
Yeah.
Sometimes you used to use the word, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're acting on your liberty. That means they have some kind of immunity and they try to act, like making use, wrong use, right? You're acting on your liberty. Or in the liberty of given to me, the power that given to me, liberty that given to me, I make a decision like that. Statements always come like that, right, Prabhu?
Looks like it, Prabhu. I'm not so.
Yeah. I remember I'm talking about normal term because I just want to double confirm with you. So what Vraja is, the human life is specifically meant for qualifying ourselves for this spiritual liberty, means the spiritual opportunity. Okay,
Okay,
Vraja.
Prabhu. Another thing, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Okay, understand, Prabhu. அப்போ ஒன்னொன்னு வந்து பிரபு அது ரெண்டாவது டெக்ஸ்ட் போட்டிருக்கு அன்பார்ச்சுனேட்லி அண்டர் த இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் ஆஃப் illusory மெட்டீரியல் எனர்ஜி வி அக்செப்ட் திஸ் ஸ்பாட் லைஃப்னா ஷார்ட் பீரியட் ஆஃப் லைஃப் அதுதான் சொல்றாங்க பிரபு
ஸ்பாட் லைஃப்னா இப்ப குடுக்குற வாழ்க்கை ஸ்பாட் இப்ப இருக்கிற
ஓகே
spot life means that's particular birth. So we accept the spot life or this particular birth only for few years only. We take it as a permanent existence.
Okay,
you are going to live with this only for, say, if you live up to 100 years, you only live up to 36,500 days. You got it?
Okay.
So 36,500 days is not a long period of time. From birth, if you save 1 ringgit, you only save 36,500 ringgit only. So that's why they say spot life. And of course, if you're lucky, we live up to 100. What happened? We expire 50, 60, 70. Right. Anything else? Yes, Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu. Yes, Vaishnava Prabhu, you can unmute yourself.
Can I ask you a doubt, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Like the Gundija Marjanam.
Okay.
And the title and The talk looks a bit different now, Prabhu.
Yeah. The title is different and the delivery is different.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Yeah, because I also was thinking. Anyway, because I think we have to be prepared before we understand Gundicha Marjana.
Yeah.
We must understand how important that this kind of things. Yeah.
A bit disappointing, very, very disappointing, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because Krishna wanted us to understand that. Because Gundicha Marjana, when you study in Srimad Bhagavatam, I mean, Chaitanya Charitamrita is only one chapter.
Yeah.
Right? I think around 100 over verses.
Yeah.
How he clean and how everybody clean. So it's very straightforward. I think we can just finish it within 1 hour or something. We just read the verse only.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we understand. What we understood the first day, they spoke about Jagannath, the glories of Lord Jagannath. Second day, Bhakti Dhira Damodar Maharaj said that Jagannath is in. See, Bhakti Dhira Damodar Maharaj spoke that Jagannath in Vrindavan Leela, because Bhakti Dhira Damodar Maharaj is in Vrindavan. He is the teacher of VIHE. He's always in Vrindavan mood. He looked at Jagannath in Vrindavan mood. But the first person who spoke, he said, no, Jagannath is the mood which you can't even find in Vrindavan. It's a very contradictory, right?
Very contradictory.
And that is beautiful. That is beautiful, Prabhu. You know, when he feels that Puri is everything. He said, this kind of Leela you can't even see in Mayapur, you can't see in Vrindavan. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, therefore, he stayed in Vrindavan, in Puri. Then next day, Bhakti Damodar Maharaj said, no, this is the form. Braja Krishna. The Jagannath is actually Braja Krishna. He's in great ecstasy. Right? And yesterday, bro. Huh?
Is it inside Radha Krishna? Outside?
Yeah. Exactly. Inside Radha Krishna. The thing of lamentation is like inner satisfied. He's in a great satisfaction, right? Right? Sometimes, bro, when you feel so happy, say when you listen to one nice music, what will you do? You close your eyes, you pull your limb inside. Wow, so nice the music. You close your eyes, right? Yes or not?
Yeah.
And sometimes when I like those days, I love Mozart. Oh, so nice. You close your eyes. That means you pull your limb inside. Similarly, when you start to feel the inner feelings, you start to pull everything. Beautiful. Then yesterday was Prasadam. And I was thinking, yeah, it's a very, I know many devotees will be very upset. I came at 9 o'clock. Only this,
Yeah. And he was also pointing at you, Prabhu.
Yeah. Because Prasadam carries a very important part of Jagannath. You know, you're talking about that nail, the little nail Prasad. It has a big story. I think I spoke about that also.
It is.
So today I'm not sure what is the topic thing. But of course, as we go on, but finally, Braja Sundar Prabhu is coming. Wait for his class. But before that class, you try to understand all these kind of things. Just like how we are following 1, 2, 3, 8, until 9 Canto, the 10 Canto Samam Bonam. Like that, the first 9 days we listen. On the 10th day, you see the glories of when Braja Sundar Prabhu comes, you go to the next level of ecstasy. So don't be started, Prabhu.
Thank you.
No, yesterday I knew that, he said, illegally give the thing, people come in. What is this? What is that? What is prasadam? Yes, I mean, who knows? Anyway, such a nice thing. All right. Okay. Anyway, 11:30. Okay. I hope there's no questions. And I really love to get your reflection, because today the topic is very important. Why Prabhupada is writing here, you can understand what to expect in this chapter. What to expect this chapter. And Prabhus and mothers, if you really pay attention to this chapter, I'm not surprised. You can come to the level of great ecstasy. Even you can come to the level in renunciation. Renunciation will not take sannyasi and go. You can go to the level of accept everything in your life as no big deal. You can absorb yourself in Krishna. It's a beautiful chapter. That's why even Prabhupada wrote teachings of Queen Kunti. Right? So with that thought, thank you so much for your wonderful time, wonderful association. Kantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Our great Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to all assembled devotees. And those who are watching online and whoever it is, please don't miss tomorrow's session. If you ask me, this chapter 3, don't try to miss it. Of course, then after that, Dhritarashtra giving up the body and everything. Okay. But this chapter, you have to feel the mood of ecstasy of Srimati Kunti Devi. You have to feel it. Right? Those who are even watching online, if you get a chance, don't. Sometimes, okay, I just watch this. I rather see it online. Don't. If you really can get a chance to come online, stay online. Nothing like direct communication, right? Till then, have a beautiful day, and please write your comment, your testimony, your takeaway, whatever it is, put in the group so that many people will be inspired. Hey, I really want to look at it. Till then, Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubevacha paditanam pavinebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna. This program today, we dedicate all this beautiful reading today. We dedicate to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj for his quick recovery. Hare